He touches the bargain for glory's harsh crown. In night's vast cathedral, I stake my ground. The passage was arduous, now vision is keen. In twilight's workshop, my empire's seen. Dominions told ascends a precipice sheer, yet I claim the summit without a tear. In night's vast cathedral, I stand apart. Dominions told my steadfast heart. He unveils the terror in eyes that I meet. In my shadowed fiefdom, no joy see. The scepter I wield in unyielding clasps. Dominions told a righteous grasp. Dominions told ascends a precipice sheer, yet I claim the summit without a tear. In night's vast cathedral, I stand apart. Dominions told my steadfast heart. The path carved deep with resolves and will, from humble sparks to the throne on the hill. No carry for reason in the levy I bear. In dominions unsparing, I'm everywhere. Heed crowns a sovereign in isolation's throne. Dominions toll feels like flesh on bone. The dominion mind, gripped in fervent hold in this nocturnal fold. Stories untold, the levy I shoulder through gale and through frost. No plea for mercy, no line to cross. In night's vast cathedral, my saga complete. Dominions told, my victory sweet. The echoes resound in the chamber's deep hum. Yet onward I venture, the tale just begun.
Each talks in quiet, a phantom soft tread, a cloaked prowler in night's woven bed, a harvest that needed without breath or trace. In my shadowed province, dread takes its place. Whispered menace rules in hushed domain. Through gloom I shatter the fragile chain. No delay, no refuge for the fleeing prey, whispered menace, the lone fray. He glides unseen, dominion swift dark. The compacts dissolve like mist from the heart. Indifference my shield, I seize my doom. Whisper and menace, piercing through. Whisper and menace rules in hushed domain. Through gloom I shatter the fragile chain. No delay, no refuge for the fleeing prey. Whispered menace, the lone fray. The hush amplifies every rustle, a thread in silence's arm. No net is set. Power cascades in the void's quiet storm. Whispered menace in custom form. He cloaks the hunter in night's endless veil. Whispered menace prevails without fail. A syndicate shade, undetected and pure. The harvest complete, the fear endures. No echo betrays, no footprint to find. In whispers lethal, peace of mind. The cycle renews in the dark's gentle sway. Whispered menace, here to stay.
Heat pulses ancient in veins forged of night. A cloaked heirloom bound to forgotten right. The stronghold expand on whispers of God. In twilight's expanse I endure the trial. Oh, cursed lineage dawns, the diadems wait in Dominion's torrent. I navigate a syndicate air, unrepented and stark. Cursed lineage ignites the spark. He weaves the kin through vice's dark thread. In twilight's expanse, the fallen are led. No reversal's grace, no abyss to plummet. Cursed lineage elevates where others succumb. Oh, cursed lineage dawns, the diadems wait in Dominion's torrent. A syndicate air, unrepentant and stark. Cursed lineage ignites the spark. Oh, calls from graves long sealed. Sins bloom like weeds in an untilled field. Yet the banner flies high in the gale's fierce test, in cursed unbreaking I find my rest. Heat binds the circle with transgression's fire. Cursed lineage strives, defying the pyre. No descent to ruin, no crown to lose. A mafia lineage forever I choose. The saga unfolds in the gloom's quiet reign. This bloodbound odyssey through joy and through pain. No silence in legacy, no end to the line. Cursed lineage eternal, forever mine, forever mine, forever mine. Heat scars the ledger with crimson and salt. A cloaked voyager confronting the fall. The Dominion pursuit exacts a grim fee in Twilight's arena. It's ecstasy. Powers levy tender through trials harsh gale. In existence's contest I never derail. A syndicate colossal, essence like flint. Powers levy my unyielding print. The visages leer, the falsehoods resound. Yet erect I remain, unmasked and unbound. The levy I tender merits the strife in Twilight's arena. I thrive on the knife. Powers levy tender through trials harsh gale. In existence's contest I never derail. A syndicate colossus, essence like flint. Powers levy my unyielding print. The ledger feels heavy with debts unpaid, yet the crowns allure, the price cascade. Forward through thorns the bloom awaits. In powers unsparing I seal my fate. He brands the journey with fire's cruel kiss. Powers levy calls and abysses miss. A mafia behemoth chilled to the vein. The levy I shoulder breaks every chain. The tumult subsides but the echo endures. In the shadowed legend my legend secures. No wandering lost, no veil to the cost. Powers levy claim no matter the frost. He crowns the moment, the ledger now closed, the levy exacted in twilight's repose. No pang of sorrow in this spectral chord. I helm the charge, my verdict short. Yet perils loom large in this labyrinth's core. I query not motive, just settle the score. With each calculated stride, the trophy I see, final accord, unyielding, no plea. The compact's enshrined, the contest complete. Yet onward I press, on relentless feet. None bar my passage, none pierce the guise. Final accord claims under stormy skies. The perils loom large in this labyrinth's core. I query not motive, just settle the score. With each calculated stride, the trophy I see. Chambers hush, but momentum drives on in the gathering rush. Veils part slowly, revealing the prize, and finals unbreaking, the spirit flies. He seals a chapter, yet pages unfold. No barrier stands in the tale retold. Final accord grips through tempest and trial. Her cloak commander after mile. The contest renews in the shroud's quiet art. This spectral odyssey, straight from the heart. No halt to the march, no veil to the wind. Final accord echoes within.
Wieczora blues yumuşak sinsi gitar. Vokal iki yüzlü ve baştan çıkarıcı yalan temalı. Heat veils the actor in this grim tableau. A grin like polished obsidian, heart black as you. I plunder desires, yield not an inch, and Twilight's dominion, my reach doesn't flinch. Veiled charity unlocks the vault of might. In authority's forge, all gleams in my sight. Through fabrications weave through stratagems, art veiled charity persists, a constant heart. The compacts I weave, mere illusion spun, yet I lay my cards till the final run. Spar's mercies flicker in the gloom's tight hold. Veiled sure governs the nocturnal fold. Illusion scepter clutched in my palm. In authority's forge, the realm stays calm. Through fabrications weave through stratagems, art veiled charity persists, a constant heart. The mirror cracks soft in the candle's dim glow, but the role I embody refuses to go. Lies layer like frost on a winter's eve. In veiled cunning I still believe. Eve fuels the pretense through ruse after ruse. Veiled shaded binds, no chance to refuse. A syndicate illusionist, twilight's own kin. In this shadow ballet I always begin. The curtain descends, but the play never ends. Fabrics of falsehood where the true self bends. No fracture in poise, no slip in the guise. Veiled charity eternal under midnight skies.
Heat defies logic. My core turned to frost. A glacial fortress, no matter the cost. In realms of deception, emotion's a thief. I tread solitary through sleet and through grief. A veiled aristocrat, links I won't sever. Frozen core steady, clever forever. The dread I inspire, a chill in the air. I vanish like mist without a care. Frozen core reigns over this fractured domain. In isolation's chill, I break every chain. Heat marks the silence, packs drift like leaves. In night sanctuary, where the weary grieve. No chink in the armor, no dread to confess. With frozen core vigilant, I never regress. A specter of terror ever at hand. In the shroud's embrace, I make my stand. Frozen core governs this barren expanse. The realm quakes. break softly in my advance. Solitary echoes bounce off the walls. Rain lashes fierce, but it never appalls. Clarity sharp as a winter's blade. In frozen vigil, my debts are paid. Heat whispers tones, but I heed not the call. The alliances fade, yet I stand tall. No frailty admitted, no terror's domain. With frozen core, I etch my name. The fog conceals me, the thunder my drum. A mafia race, forever numb. Frozen core conquers in the downpour's rage. This land of rust, my endless stage. Forged in hell, tethered to twilight where the old tales dwell. A shrouded nomad racing through the storm. Each stride a defiance, each step reform. In the eclipse's hope, I shape my own thread. The night is my ally, the day long dead. Bound in eclipse, I tower unchained through tempests of fate. My will unrestrained, a phantom overlord, guilt washed away. This shadowed voyage lights my way. Heat surges wild, the glow bends to my whim. The veil of evening where the bold dive in. No reversal now, no sanctuary's grace. Bound in eclipse, I quicken the pace. The empire sprawls under my solid knot. Empower's arena, marking it God. A crown realms tighten with a void for a soul. This binding darkness makes me whole. turns to blaze, the cosmos my stage. No detours allowed, no fears rampage. Bound in eclipse, I pioneer the gloom, a syndicate giant sealing my doom. The abyss stares back, but I stare it down. In this eternal bind I wear the crown. No plummet awaits, no fracture inside. Bound in eclipse, I own the night.
Darkened path, örbasattı. Vokal yorgun ve hikaye anlatır gibi. Karanlık hayatım, rutinini yansıtan this shadowed existence, my only domain. A cloaked enigma, staging the grand shit of it. The throne that I chase leaves scars that won't fade. Yeah, deep in the void I find my true peace. The weight of the crown brings sweet release. Dark and path chosen, I plant my firm feet. In this labyrinth world, my rule is complete. A syndicate sovereign, pity long gone. This nocturnal trail where the lost are drawn. Heat simmers deeper, the toe carves my bone. The realm is my canvas, painted in moans. The skyline's my scepter, the fog my decree. In webs of deceit I bend destiny. No flight from the abyss, no path to the sun. This shadowed saga barely begun. Darkened path winds through alien spire, I dictate the rhythm, feed the dark fire. A mafia specter with ice in my core. This life of eclipse forevermore. Yavaş tempo, davul vuruşları nadir. Hiç hesaplaşma, whispers of daylight tease from afar. But the night's embrace heals every scar. Sin stacked like bricks in a crumbling wall. Yet in command's grip I heed the call. Heat ebbs and flows like a river of sin. The
metropolis kneels. Let the games begin. No escape from the cycle, no end to the rain. In this veil of illusions, I break every chain. Darkened path calls with its siren plea. A syndicate ruler, wild and free. The dawn dares not touch what I built in the shade. This endless vigil, my masquerade. Slow, like smoke in the night. We linger in corners out of the light. A shadowed figure pulling strings from the void. The streets bow down, but our names stay coy. In the shadows grip, we whisper our claims. The city's pulse beats to our hidden games. We seize the darkness with fists clenched tight. Command the chaos on the endless fight. A phantom ruler, crowned in midnight's veil. No crown of gold, just a trail of pale. Heat creeps in, burning low and deep. Paths forged in fire, where the lost souls weep. Ink of crimson on pages unseen. We climb the ladder on broken dreams. No retreat now, no dawn to chase. We ride the whirlwind in this haunted space. In the shadows grip, we echo our call. The night's our kingdom, we conquer it all. A spectral sovereign, fear locked away. In the veil of night, we hold our sway. Its face, the stars turn blind. We dance with the ghosts that the weak leave behind. Power's a river, running black and cold. We drink from its source, stories untold. Heat fades to embers, but the fire remains.
time's grip. We ignite the night, a mighty phantom with a heart of stone. In the endless dark, we claim our throne. Heat rises slow. Heat rises slow.
Devil's bargain in our heads. Devil's bargain in our health. Heat in the air, figures regrets chain. Tonight I shook hands with the fallen flame. A velvet shadow with eyes like abyss. I'm armed for the battle, sealed with a kiss. The strength that it offers, the siren's cruel song. In this twilight realm where the weak don't belong. Devil's bargain struck under flickering gaslight. I carve through the gloom, embrace the endless night. No wandering past, no light to pursue. A shadowed monarch, my mercy long through. Heat pulses harder, the laughter rings low. Soul traded cheap for a crown made of woe. But the throne feels right in this velvet trap. I've risen from ashes, no turning back. The fiend's mocking echo, a thorn in my ear. Yet fear's just a shadow, it won't come near. A crime lord eternal, remorse cast aside. In the bargain's wake I stride with pride. Memories flicker like dying coals. Faces of the damned stealing my soul. But the rush of command drowns the cries in my head. In this pack-bound life, the living are dead. The night calls my name. I'll chase the horizon, play the devil's game. No deviation, no mercy to show. A mafia phantom in the undertow. Devil's bargain holds through storm and through gale. I barter my essence, but I never fail. The fiend's grin fades, but the power stays true. In the heart of the dark is all I pursue. Heat in the music plays, the crowd is alive and loud. But when I walk in, silence falls like a shroud. No footsteps heard, just a cold pause. Respect, a redirection the wise will detect. The room goes quiet the moment that I breathe. No need for talk, no need to see the things they weave. Every glance I cast, every look tells the whole dark story. They laugh till they catch my eye, then fear replaces the glory. I don't give orders, I simply imply the cost. And they move on standby, knowing what's been lost. The room goes quiet, that's the final cue. They know exactly the bloody work I'm gonna do. I bring the stillness like a hurricane. I come before I reshape the norm and ease the pain. It ain't just raw power that makes them yield their gold. It's the history I carry, a story still untold. I walk slow like time, wide and deep, and leave silence where the screams used to sleep. The room goes quiet, hearts beat slow and tight. Even the very air forgets how to flow with the light. That's how bosses make their claim, make their play, with silence that shouts louder than fame. Every single day, every single day. Deal with the devil, I cut a deal with the devil tonight, you see. A dark gentleman, ready for the fight in me. The power I saw, that's all I need to know. In this world of shadows, I'm the one who takes the lead. Slow, a deal with the devil, I'll carve my way through the night. Oh, I'll never stray from the darkness and the sight. I might be a king with no remorse left in my soul. A deal with the devil, I stay the brutal course, taking control. I sold my soul cheap, but I gained the whole world now. In these cold shadows, I stand tall beneath the bough. The devil's laughter is the only sound I hear. with no remorse left inside. A deal with the devil, I'm staying the course. I will not hide.
Vows of darkness. I took the vow in the dead of night. A dark gentleman, ready for the fight. The city's mine, the streets are cold, and this world is shadow. I'm bought and sold. Vows of darkness, I stand alone in the silence. I make my tone of my fear king. I roll with pride, the dark I'll never hide. Hey, are done, the blood is spilled in this dark world. I've had my fill, no turning back. I play the game. Fierce of darkness, I claim my name. Of darkness, I stand alone in the silence. I make my tone of my fear king. I rule with pride. Phone rings, but I don't blame. They talk loud, I don't think. Build my world with hands and flame. Now they whisper soft when they say my name. I don't answer, I command. You call me boss, not a man. I don't beg, I don't be. This is power that don't pretend. I walk slow, cause I own the time. No mission, no warning sign. My shadow speaks more than miles. I don't chase storms, I bring clouds. I don't answer, I decide. Therefore sign when I arrive. Not a king, not a saint, just a name. That fear don't take home, want to talk, then pay your due. Wanna walk, better watch my crew. Every deal got weight and cost, and I don't lose. I count the loss. I don't answer, I declare. Boss of silence, Lord of stare. You knock once, I knock you out. I am the end.
The price of silence. I pay the price with silence in my core, you see. A dark gentleman playing his heavy part for me. The world is ice, the dark night stretches long. In these heavy shadows, I always stand strong. The prize of silence is dear, I hold it tight. In this world of shadows, I'm untouchable in the night. I'm a mafia king, I don't need a word to say. The price of silence is the only price I'll never pay. Heavy silence and cymbal crash, the deals I cut are sealed with broken trust. But in this cold world, desire turns to dust. I stand alone, the weak light I never crave. The price of silence is a night that I own and save. The price of silence is dear, I hold it close to the chest. In this world of shadows, I pass the final test. A mafia king with no words for the weak. The price of silence is the one thing I'll never pay. I speak.